Hi guys, it's a girl lilymutamztv, also known as Z, girl from Zambia. If you're new to my YouTube channel, please subscribe so that each time I upload videos, you'll be notified that Z post video. Thank you so much for more than 113,000 subscribers. Na totela sana. In this video, I'll be sharing with you about what's happening in the UK and talk to you about opportunities that are available for you that is in Africa. I know on this platform we promote people going back to Africa, we promote people searching for opportunities in Africa, and we advertising Africa to the world. But today I would like to speak to you guys about opportunities that are available right now in the UK, so that when you come over to the UK, you can live your dreams in Africa eventually. Okay? So don't get me wrong, like I'm trying to promote the diaspora so much, but it's important that we get to this stage. Obviously, you know that in Africa presently, for you to get a job is a challenge. For you to find an opportunity is a challenge. And therefore, I thought if I could share this opportunity of you guys relocating to the UK for a few years, it will be something that you can appreciate later in life. So number one, I'll talk about nurses. Presently, the UK government has announced that they are short of nurses. I know that nurses have been always short in the UK for many years, but due to Brexit, the UK leaving the EU, there's even a huge amount of nurses that are lacking, because some of them were from different countries in the European Union and they've decided to go back home because they've worked enough. Some have remained, but then we still have a huge shortage of nurses. How can you come to the UK as a qualified nurse now? It's easy. All you need to do is to have a qualification in your nursing career in whatever country you come from. If it's Zambia, Nigeria, Ghana, Congo, wherever, you have your qualification. Number two, what you need to do is to make sure you write your IELTS exams, the English exams. Now, the English exams have different categories. There's academics and there's general. So you go for the general one, but you have to make sure you get 7s in all the categories. Reading, speaking, listening, writing, you have to get 7s. Once you get 7s, you will be allowed to find yourself here in the UK, because it shows that your English proficiency is high. Your English is very high. So then what that means is you can proceed to the next stage of registering with the NMC, which is the Nurses Council, where you have to pay an amount of £140. When you pay that £140, it simply means you are progressing to the nursing career in the UK. Now, I didn't mention the fees of the IELTS. In Zambia presently, the rate is 5,200 kwacha, which I believe is about £250. So reserve about £250 and do your IELTS exams. Then apply for the NMC. After you apply for the NMC, you will then be allowed to apply for a job in the UK. Now, the NHS will invite you for an interview, and once you are offered a job, you will be offered what they call, I will say, a quick disclaimer, please. I do not work for the NHS. I've not been paid by the NHS, but I'm just giving you guidance as to what you can do in order for you to come to the UK on a full work permit visa. So what will happen is you can now put forth your interest in different hospitals in the NHS. And when you make an application, the NHS will make sure that you can come to the UK as a work permit holder, but the letter that you will receive once you are obviously given a job will say you will be a senior care assistant. Don't worry. Don't worry that you're coming to the UK as a senior care assistant. Don't worry. What you need to work on is your coming to the UK. So once you do that, you pay for the IELTS, which to me I call it as an investment, and I'll tell you why. You pay for your IELTS, you pay for your English exam, and then you proceed to getting a job. Your flights will be sorted. You get to the UK, you'll be in a quarantine hotel. The NHS will give you accommodation for 3 months for free. And then all the monies that you spent on the IELTS, NMC, and whatever exams, you will get that full refund. Even your flight, they have given you to look for a minimum of at least £633 for your flights, whichever airline, but it should be up to that. And they are willing to pay back. Now, once you reach the UK, you work as a senior care assistant whilst you're waiting for the NMC and whatever exams that you need to write. Nurses, you know the exams. I don't know whether they're called OET or SCT. You know very well. I can only guide people what I feel is the best route. So after you write those exams, you pass, you will now be called a registered nurse in the UK. Now, the nurses in this country get a lot of money. If you're working for the NHS, at least it's up to £20 an hour, 15 and above an hour. There's a lot of overtime, and then you get a full permanent contract. That contract that you get will allow you to work in all the NHS hospitals, obviously, and work as a permanent contractor, but you can also do a lot of overtime. I always say this, there's plenty of overtime. You don't even need to look for a second job. You can even register under the NHS professions and still work for the same nursing hospital. But from my understanding, as somebody who's come on a work permit, you are only allowed to work for that particular company because they've sponsored you. And I believe the NHS is sponsoring you, so you can help them where they need help in other hospitals. So once you have your work permit, here's the good news. In the UK, anybody who has a work permit can stay on that work permit for as long as 4 years, 4 to 5 years. After that, you can apply for what they call the indefinite leave to remain in the UK. And after 1 year, you can apply for your British citizenship. And you become a British citizen within 5 to 6 years. So it's worth it. There are so many benefits. Many people don't know this, but the UK offers free education for all children. So whether you are on a work permit, you're on a student visa, you're here in the UK, you are allowed to bring your families to come and live with you. That's an advantage. Now imagine you get to the UK after 3 months, you can prepare yourself 6 months, you bring your family members as well. Your husband can come, your wife can come, your children can come, and they will all be allowed to come and stay in the UK for the duration of your stay. So what you get is what they get. So if you have 4 years, they also get 4 years. If you have indefinite leave to remain, they will also be entitled to indefinite leave to remain. And then children can go to school free of charge. And then by the time they are going to university, children will be obviously qualifying even for student loans, because then if you're here for a period of 5 years, or if your child is 5 years old, by the time they are 18, 17, and they're going to university, it means they will be entitled to free education up to university. By free, you know what I mean, free student loans, which they pay back eventually. Now, once you go through all that process as a qualified nurse, make sure you are in the UK to settle and also remember back home. Invest more back home. Set aside your salary if you're getting paid £2,000, or you can be doing overtime. You set aside that your overtime is for your things in Zambia or Nigeria, wherever you come from. And my encouragement to you would be, if you've never had a bank account in your country, I know many people, yes, they have to get paid through bank accounts, but some people have never worked before. They've qualified, but they've never worked. Open a bank account whilst you're in Africa. When you open that bank account, start sending your money. If you have somebody that you really, really trust, let them help you deposit the money. If not, you can do a bank-to-bank transfer from your UK account to the African account. Save as much as you can. You never know tomorrow. The second route that is happening presently is that of students. this is an amazing route, especially for those who are coming to the UK to study their masters. When you are in the UK studying your masters in anything, you are given 2 years visa. Now, as long as you're given 2 years, 2.5 years visa, your family members can come to the UK to join you as well. It means your spouse will be allowed to work more than 20 hours a week. Students presently in the UK are only allowed to work 20 hours a week. But my encouragement to you would be, if you can come to the UK, bring your partner, your spouse, your husband or wife to come and work full time. Whilst you study, you can work 20 hours a week. But during holidays, you can work more. Now, there's a lot of opportunities for students. Once you finish, you graduate, you can get what you call a work permit, post-study work permit. After that, you can be offered any job and get your work permit. Who knows? You can do your PhD as well if you want to study more, further your studies. But at least what I can encourage is you are allowed to come to the UK with your family. The UK, one thing I like about the UK is that they don't like separating families. They love families so much. That is why even getting a visa as a husband and wife is not a challenge, especially when one of you has a visa. They will grant it to you. The third route that is going on right now is that of seasonal workers. Presently, the UK government is looking for poultry farmers. Yes, you heard me right. Do you know how to rear chickens? Do you know how to wash a chicken? A turkey? Do you know how to look after poultry? Then this is the right job for you. The UK is offering poultry workers seasonal visas which are valid for 3 months. Now, my instinct tells me that even though it's just for 3 months, people may be allowed to stay a little bit longer. So I've gone on Google, searched for jobs. I even advertised on my page, lilymutamztv, the verified page with a tick, just like my YouTube channel is verified. My Facebook page that is verified, always check there for updates. It's lilymutamztv. I posted and I shared to say they're looking for general workers. Now, the condition of general workers, oh, this fly is disturbing me. The condition of general workers is that you need to have at least £1,230, let's just say £1,250 in your bank account to say, in case of anything, you can look after yourself. And then you get a job, a seasonal job, and you can be granted a visa. Most of the farm jobs that I've been searching for, they offer accommodation. So it means you can come to the UK and work as a farm worker, general worker, and be offered accommodation, so you would save money on that. And the average that I've seen in terms of how much people are paid is £13.48 an hour. So there's a company that I have even contacted myself personally, because I have my own business now, which I use to recruit workers from Zambia to the UK and also within the UK. I'll tell you about that in a few minutes. So that company advertised that they're looking for poultry workers, and they say they'll be getting £13.43 an hour. That's good. It means you can make a lot of money and save your money. The next route that I know you can come through is that of coming to the UK as a healthcare assistant. Now, many people would want to be in the UK as professionals. They don't want to work in the UK as a healthcare assistant. They would rather work the jobs of, what they've studied. I'm an engineer. Why should I work as a healthcare assistant? Look, there's always a way out. Once you have an opportunity to come to the UK as a healthcare assistant, grab it. And for the past weeks, I have been advertising on my social media. The baby is awake, so I have to stop this live stream. Oh, it's not a live stream, this video. And I'll come back to you on the next video in a few minutes. Thank you so much. Let me share this right now.